Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Chandrika. I'm very happy to discuss with you all about introduction to Indian financial system. In this particular chapter, we are going to discuss about all the major important concepts. Those are the overview of financial system, the functions and the players, and the structure and growth of this Indian financial system, regulatory body, and regulatory bodies like RBI, SEBI, AMFI, and number of regulatory bodies are there. Among these, all this major focus on the role of RBI and what is the monetary policies and the techniques of this all RBI. This all we will discuss about today's class, that is introduction to Indian financial system. Yeah, just let me tell you this here. What is the financial system? You know, the finance system is a collection of all the markets, institutions, laws, regulations, and techniques through all which the bonds or stocks, other securities are traded. Interest rates are determined and financial services are produced and delivered around the world. You know, in this financial system, it's a collection of all the markets. Let us further we will discuss about what are the markets, with the institutions, rules and regulations, how they all are helping to financial system to do all the operations like in banks and the capital market, money market, and the stock markets, how this all will help us. This majority in this financial system works properly with the laws and regulations here. Really, the techniques are really wonderful, which are helping a lot for the people to understand much. Even today, just we are observing the total financial system. A starting total financial system, it has started from barter system. Means only just give and take. Just I have something from me, with me, and just you have something. Just we are exchanging, mutual exchanging. But today, total financial system, just we are observing, it is a universal banking. Sitting one place, just we are doing so many operations. Such a way, total the finance system has drastically improved here. Let us see how it is divided, what the functions of all those things, what is major focus of the finance system. Let us discuss about all the points here. Yeah, before going to discuss about this, all the things, let me tell you the definition and the meaning of a financial system. You know, the financial system is a complex and well integrated set of all subsystems. Here, you can understand one important point here, that is a well integrated set of all subsystems. The subsystems might be financial institutions and the financial markets, instruments, and all the services. You know, the combination or the combined together all these four, and these all are facilitating the transfer and allocation of funds efficiently and effectively. This is the meaning and definition of a financial system. You know, after understanding of this financial system, as this financial system is like a combination of all the markets, services, and the institutions of the markets, we need to understand what the functions of financial system, what it really do, or how it helps to the even all the financial managers and all government officials, how it helps. The financial system is really help for the poor people to the development of the economy. This is all the point. Let us see the functions of financial system. You know, once you observe this mobilization of savings, that is most important, the function of mobilization of the savings. You know, every investment starts with the savings. Saving means after getting salaries or something, total income of money, after the completion of all the expenditure or expenses, just we will have small money, just we are keeping aside for future benefits. That is our saving. But in this saving, there is no investment. Just we can call it the best example that the money is there in our mother's purple petty. In kitchen, every mother having some little money for a personal expenditure, and so that is all saving. And some people, some kids, they are having some pocket money as savings. So here the finance system is mobilizing all the savings. That is one important function of this financial system. So after the saving money, it another function is promoting investments. You know, the saving is nothing but, as I told you, it is even pocket money saved by the kid or money saved by the mom in this in kitchen, purple petty. This will like the saving, but there is no income for that saving. But they all also having that saving for seeking of future. This can be possible. Along with that, it also helps to promoting the investments. You know, after savings, is all the money we can put somewhere else where we'll get more return in future. So there is one more function. This financial system is it helping to all the individuals, people, investors, all income holders. These all the people, or they are trying to invest their money in the share market or capital market or equity market are there. All the people, they can go for banks and they'll deposit their money in their investment. Like they can go for get just saving money and they can put into the investment as an investment for by observing, by focusing of a future here. So this is one of best example I would like to say, best benefit of this functions of financial system, promoting the investments. Another important the function of financial system, what I would like to share with you all is encouraging the investment in financial assets. So after this, all the investment, this investment avenues or a number of investment avenues are there, which already you come across. I hope financial all investment is we can invest like real estate, bonds, like gold, jewelry. Like there are banks, there are a number of investment alternatives or avenues are there. But here, this financial system is helping or encouraging all the people to invest their money in their financial assets. As well as one more function of financial system is the credit. It is creating the credit. And one more is that providing financial services. You know, all the financial system, it helps to provide the financial services. Means if some people are very busy in their works, some people or they don't know where they need to invest the money, where they need to get more interest rates with all. Such a cases, this financial system helps us acting as a mediator between the an individual to other companies who are providing the finances. They can provide the financial services. For that they can charge people amount as a brokerage charges or transaction cost. You can call it as charges they can collect, and they can provide the services also for them. This is one more function. Another function is I would like to tell you that developing the backward areas. This is very important point. As a government, as an Indian finance system, majority we are seeing all the banks at a time there is a lot of changes. If some pandemics arises, such a case, just those people are trying to provide such a benefit for all the people. Just if you observe recent days, because of this corona pandemic, all the people, even states, they are having a lot of issues for this all the finances. So central government they try to give packages. Even just we heard that the news also. They provide some packages. Some lakhs of money they are providing as packages for developing or to tell to the people, just we are here to help you just to have the investments and get incomes. For that, developing the backward areas is also the important function of the financial system. These are all functions of financial system. Let me tell you all one by one again. The mobilization of the savings, and it can promote the investments and encourage the financial investments in financial assets. As usual, another one is creating credit, providing financial services, and also these are the important point that is developing the backward areas. So the functions of the functions is I would like to tell one more important subtopic of this Indian financial system, that is development of Indian financial system. Just I am telling you here only the brief information. Let us discuss some other chapter about in detail about this, how the financial system development has happened in our country. Totally the development of Indian financial system, we can by seeing the past history, we can divide into three phases: the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. The phase 1, the banks are from almost 1786 to 1969. It is one phase. The bank's development, all those points have little bit. All the development has possible. And the phase 2 also, if you remember that nationalization of all the banks, even Indira Gandhi period, I hope her period, I think almost 14 top banks are nationalized during the second phase, that is 1969 to 1991. Phase 3, Indian banking with reforms after 1991. So, after liberalization and this LPG concept, globalization and privatization, almost a lot of changes were just happened in our country, that is phase 3. These are the development of Indian financial system. In the development has already, I don't do that. The total financial system has started from barter system. But today the financial system, all we know, lot of changes are happening. Once by seeing all those history, you can understand the development has done in the three phases. As I discussed with you, development of financial system, like phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Next concept is the growth of financial markets in India. The growth of financial market, drastical changes were placed in our Indian financial system. Once here just we'll discuss about this only the financial markets. How the financial markets, the financial institutions and market services, it is a combination of all the factors. But among with all, one important one is that is the growth of financial market. If you see that the growth of capital market has happened and the growth of insurance sector has came into existence. Insurance through insurance, just the government is providing some policies to the getting the money from the people. That is also legalized later, and the growth of venture capital. In this venture capital also it is a lot of changes. Even government is policies, all the finance system, they are providing venture capital as a seed capital for the all the entrepreneurs who want to come start the new businesses. For all the people, all the venture capital services can be provided by the government. Along with that, there are a number of factors for involving in this growth of all the financial markets. All this we will discuss on these points in further chapters here. Yeah, if you see here, financial system. Once we have a glance about this particular chart, you can understand this particular chart will help us to understand the overview of financial system. As I told you that in the definition, financial system is like a integrated of all the institutions and markets and instruments and the financial services. Here it has divided 4 types again. That is financial institutions, financial markets, financial assets and instruments, financial services. Again, the financial institutions are like a banking or non-banking institutions. Again, the financial institutions, the banking and non-banking institutions. Again, the banks also divided commercial banks, cooperative banks, regional banks, and the foreign banks. Here. Four categories in the banking sector. Again, in these commercial banks are playing a major role for development of the country, on development of even poor people, development of even backward areas all, because the banks increases drastically a private bank and the public banks. This is about one wing of this financial institutions. These all the financial institutions, along with these all banking institutions, non-banking institutions, with their services and with their what do you mean that all the services of these all institutions providing to all the rural people, as well as all the business entrepreneurs, business people, and even for who are running this Dwakra groups, all the people through these all institutions, finance system is serving a lot for development of our country. The next point is financial markets. Financial markets. The markets are the place where the buyers and sellers met together. Like that, in the financial market, all the financial instruments transactions are one person to 100% in one particular place. So that is called as the financial markets. The financial markets are unorganized and organized. In this unorganized, I'm not talking about unorganized sectors here. Unorganized, it might be like chits, nidis, or there is no governing bodies for all those things. All that is aside unorganized sector. Comes to the organized sector, that is capital market, money market. Capital market is a long term. If you want to take the money for the period of more than 1 year, more than 3 years, we'll go for taking the help from the capital market. Another one is money market. Money market is a short term, like a liquidity form. You have within 1 year, you have any instrument, the examples we can call it as in the money market, treasury bills, commercial paper. These all we can discuss about the money market. This is see financial markets or organized and unorganized. Again, unorganized capital market, money market. Capital market, again secondary market, primary market. We all know this. Primary market is the initial market where the initial public offering has happened in the first based market. Then secondary market after the IPO was later the people can buying and selling through this stock markets. That is the secondary market. It is brief information about the financial markets. Another important point is that the financial assets or financial instruments. These are all the assets or instruments like the obligation between the people buying and selling of the formal documents. Another concept is financial services. In these financial services, this is also one important service provided by this our Indian financial system, that is fund-based services and fee-based services. Means if you see this fund-based services, leasing, hire purchase, and consumer credit, bill discounting, factoring, and insurance, etc. All are fund-based services. Means like leasing. You all aware of this leasing concept. In such a case, any individual are unable to buy any asset within having more investment. Such a cases in the financial services, they provide facilities of like a leasing. Through leasing, they can use those all equipments or any lands up to some stipulated time, that may be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Between the two parties, they decide and they can enter into the leasing contract. Hire purchase. Hire purchase like it's like an installment, right? If you can buy any, in this you can hire purchase. You know this governments, they are using the buses also for they are hiring, because instead of putting all investments, instead of keeping all the money in one particular just working in one total big investment, it is a drawback for so many people. Such a case, they can go for utilizing all the services. It is also really wonderful services. We will also discuss this all in further chapters, how it functions, what is hire purchase, how it helps, and this all will discuss. Next one is fee-based services. Like insurance management, merchant banking, and the credit rating agencies. Credit rating agencies, CRISIL, ICRA, these all are rating the companies based on the performances, based on their liquidity position, based on the solvency position. These all putting together, and they can also rating with all the companies. That is called as fee-based services. Another one is basic elements of well-functioning of financial system. You see, one financial system work properly, and the basic elements are involving here. Those are a strong legal regulatory environment. That is very important. If regulatory body is strong, if guidelines are given by the regulatory and the people can follow that, really it works a wonderful way. A stable money and a very sound public finances and public debt management, a central bank and a sound banking system, information system, well-functioning securities markets. These are some basic elements which are helping a lot to function properly of this particular financial system. Next, I would like to touch some important 5 core principles of financial system. The 5 core principles of money and the banking. These all 5 points are very, very important here. Those are like time. Time has a value. Obviously, time, risk, information, markets, and stability. These all 5 core principles are very, very important in this financial system. Time is always having it is most important. Today, 1 rupee is most important than tomorrow's rupee. Here, the interest rates are involving. So, in the financial system, totally, either services or fund-based fees, all the works based on time value of factor here. And the risk factor and information and the markets, all the stability, all are the 5 core important factors of this one. And the 6 parts of financial system. See, the total financial system, if we divide it for understanding purpose, it might be like we can divide 6 factors. One is money to pay for purchases and store wealth and financial instruments, a transfer of resources from savers to investors, and to transfer risk to those best equipped to bear it. And then financial markets to buy and sell financial instruments. Next one is financial institutions to provide access to financial markets, collection information and provide services. Regulatory agencies, these are providing overnight for financial system. Central banks, these all helps to monitor financial institutions and stabilize the economy. Almost in the central bank, they will play a major role in our economy as well as its financial system. They can always are trying to stabilize whenever any interest rates are high, if something happening in our economy, again the central banks are taking into enter into the field, and they can take care about this all issues that are happening in the financial system. Next topic is basic elements of well-functioning of financial system. Almost we will discuss with all the points before itself. Let us go for another topic. So, here is the financial system. The Indian financial system is a big ocean. I tried myself just giving some important points for just only the understanding of this overview of Indian financial system. Here, as you will like that, along with that, all the points are last concept in this particular introduction to financial systems. Their weaknesses also we can discuss here. Though our financial system is very strong, it is having a lot of benefits. They are providing some all credit facilities and services, whatnot, everything in our system. It is also having some issues, some weaknesses. Once we can overcome these weaknesses, really our Indian financial system is really wonderful. Yeah. Let us see the weaknesses. Why the Indian financial system is also facing a lot of problems? Why is it not becoming strong? You know, the point number one, lack of coordination among financial institutions. You know that the financial all institutions, there is no coordination among the institution to other institution because of this competition world. One institution providing a kind of interest rates, and then institution they can go for providing some other interest rates. There is no coordination between one institution to other institution. That is one big major point here for why the Indian finance system is not becoming strong. And the one is dominance of development banks in industrial finance. Another important point is the inactive and erratic capital market. The capital market is sometimes good, some long-term market, and it is inactive. Because of that also we can say that the Indian finance system having not functioning well because of this one important point. And the one is unhealthy financial practices. The financial practices, the policies, the guidelines, the rules and regulations involving in the financial system, this might not, and those are not healthy, but it is obviously the development might not possible. It's like impossible. Another important weaknesses in this Indian financial system is the monopolistic market structures. Monopolistic market structure, because all the people coming and going, like these entry exist barriers of the financial system also. Because of that also the Indian financial system having sort of problems. Yes, dear friends, just thank you so much for giving me a chance to talk about this particular chapter, that is Introduction to Financial Market. Just only I talk with you all. I talk with you like this only the financial system, what is the meaning and definition of financial system, and the total what is the financial system. It is an integration or having the sub-concepts of market, services, instruments and institutions. So what are the functions of that? What are the major practices are following by the financial system? What are the weaknesses? These all the points we discussed here. Some other again we'll go for discussing our next concept in further concepts. Thank you so much. This is about overview of a financial system and the functions of financial system. Thank you.